I see you gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legion.
Hark, Beauclervois! Her most gracious Duchess has hired a witcher to get at the... these murders. Every resident of our fair town is hereby required to aid the witcher in any way he requests. Ladies, gentlemen, Dupont and Sons, all manner of goods and services, cheap, reliable, purchase today what you planned to purchase tomorrow. To be honest, every last man Jacques in these parts has but wine and women on the brain. Another murder by the horrid beast. Milton de Peyrac-Peyran falls victim to his own cowardice. The beast of Beauclair has struck again. Citizens, beware of the beast. Turn your trembling hearts to the good book. You will find solace there. The top do this season. A coif beyond compare from the friseur Jean-Louis Ludovic. The latest in cuts and styles in the Coviri court fashion. Jean-Louis Ludovic. For the ladies, for the gentlemen. Northern fashions to suit the southern style. Another murder by the horrid beast. Milton de Peyrac-Peyran falls victim to his own cowardice. The beast of Beauclair has struck again. Citizens, beware of the beast. Turn your trembling hearts to the good book. You will find solace there. The top do this season. A coif beyond compare from the friseur Jean-Louis Ludovic. The latest in cuts and styles in the Coviri court fashion. Jean-Louis Ludovic. For the ladies, for the gentlemen. Northern fashions to suit the southern style. To be honest, every last man Jacques in these parts has but wine and women on the brain. Another murder by the horrid beast. Milton de Peyrac-Peyran falls victim to his own cowardice. The beast of Beauclair has struck again. Citizens, beware of the beast. Turn your trembling hearts to the good book. You will find solace there. A friendly reminder from the Beauclair Coopers Guild. Oakwood barrels, the best barrels around. Special discounts. Of 10 or more.
Nothing special.
north must be a terribly barbaric land.
Do you like it?
A smashing place we have. Wine by the barrel, peace and quiet, lovely views. Ollie, Ollie! Accent free!
What are
A
you doing?
smashing place we have. Wine by the barrel, peace and quiet, lovely views.
Ah, the serendipity. I'm so glad. Old affairs. You'll find no better. Master Witcher, what luck to happen upon you.
Got work for me? New contract?
Of the contract in question, you acquitted yourself beautifully years past on your last sojourn in Beauclair. I was in a bit of a bind at the time, do you remember? Yet I swore a solemn vow to pay you in full one day.
Guess it rings a bell.
Sadly, you went on your way before I could settle matters with you. So, I took your coin and placed it in an account for safekeeping.
What kind of account?
A savings account at Cianfanelli Bank. You need but walk in and withdraw. The sum must be rather substantial by now.
Thanks. Head over there first chance I get. Gotta stop by there.
Do you know the colors I would see on the Duchy's banners?
I feel this burning, stopping sensation in my ribs. Listen, Mr. Barrett, there's Olivia. Sir!
You'll not find work here. Not
Approach!
saying
My eyes were not deceived, yet so far south. You, sir, of all folk in all your fame.
Me. South in all my fame.
Oh, I've heard so much. Why, when Master Dandelion tarried in Beauclair, not a day passed without him baying out a ballad in admiration of your deeds.
Yeah, unwelcome little habit of his. But, what can I do for you?
You see, my betrothed, Francois Le Goff, vowed in my honor to bring me the head of the horrid beast they call Grattore.
Couldn't have gotten you a bouquet? Some sweets in a bag?
Witcher, sir, you jest. A love most true demands proof through heroic deeds dedicated to the heart's captor. But alas, Francois has been gone a fortnight. Thus I must plead with you to see what's become of him. Could you? Would you?
This Grattore. Know anything else about it, mademoiselle? Judging by the name, guessing it lives in a cave.
Yes, from which it prowls when hungry. By night, when all are asleep, it creeps into villages. Then, of a sudden, breaks open shutters, reaches inside and snatches babes from their cradles so quickly they've not the time to yelp.
Nocturnal. Long prehensile arms. Intelligent.
Francois claimed he would cut the filth down in a snap, but he's been gone so long. Will you help, sir? I cannot sleep. I fear this worrying will be the death of me.
Do my damnedest to get your fiancé back safe and sound. Just, mind telling me where to look for him?
I forget you come from afar and do not know our land. They say Grotore has its lair in the caves at the foot of the Gorgon Hills.
That close to the city? Telling me no bold souls have ventured out to defeat the beast?
Quite the contrary. Plenty have, but none's returned. My concern is well founded.
I see. All right. High time I set off.
Have I gone absolutely cuckoo? Selling all dirt cheap?
Snow White!
Name's Geralt. What can I do for you?
That hair! The scar! The frown! It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on? Attributes.
I admire, good sir. Admire and desire. Such a threat in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening, afraid you're just wasting your time.
An evening? Impossible. I shall require the soft light of mid-afternoon for this portrait.
Portrait?
Indeed. Yours. En face. Actual size. With the finest vista Toussaint affords behind you. Pose for me. You must. Naturally, I shall pay the compensation due to you for your modeling services.
Don't see why not, as long as it doesn't take long.
It shan't, never worry. With but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town, a perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need only fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the western gate, near the palace. From where we'll venture forth together.
Is my head ever swimming after last night?
Can I help you? Catch Tonti.
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer's always right. How might I be of service?
Got an account here. Like to make a withdrawal.
Naturally. Your name?
Geralt of Rivia.
Wait a moment, please, while I find the relevant record. I'm afraid I can't help you. Extraordinary circumstances, you see. There's a note in the records. The account holder is dead.
That's inaccurate, as you can see.
It's some kind of mistake. The note is clearly in error. To reactivate the account, you'll need permit A38.
For more information, please go to window number 1.
All right. Where's window number 1?
Yes? Can I help you? No safer place than a bank.
Collins. Always. Right. Permit A38. What's that?
Welcome to Gianfinelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. How can I help you, sir?
I'd like to reactivate my account, so I need a copy of permit A38.
Wrong window, I fear.
Happen to know where I can do it then?
Let me think. Perhaps upstairs, in records? Or downstairs in the archive? You must ask them, sir.
Do just that.
There's a catch.
Catch 22.
All in order?
Yes?
What can I do for you?
What is it? Folk are hard at work here.
I need permit A38. Any chance you could issue me a copy?
Fiddlesticks, I've just run out.
Wait, really?
Of course not. In truth, I've never had anything of the sort. This is the archive.
Listen, say I made a small donation to a certain member of the bank's staff.
A bribe, sir? How dare you? I truly cannot help. This is the archive.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Yes, yes. And once you're upstairs, do tell them not to send every lost fool with a problem to me. I've work to do.
Damn bureaucracy.
Our bank is the pride of all Beauclair.
All in order? can I do for you?
Collins.
Yes?
Always.
Can I help you?
Right.
Sorry, gotta get through.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, and the customer is always right. How might I help you?
This where I get permit A38?
Naturally. Just hand me your Form 202, please.
Form 202. All right. Where do I get that document?
Allow me to explain. Permit A38 can only be issued upon presentation of Form 202, as stated specifically in Ordinance N60. Please, go to window number 1.
Just came from there. Never mind. Be back shortly with Form 202.
That will do, sir. Jumping the queue. How dare you! You cut in front of me, sir.
Did no such thing. Been standing here the whole time.
Is that so? You know you're the third today to try that ruse. I will not stand for this. Just you wait, I'll teach you some manners.
Go on, hit me.
Oh, gentlemen, if you wish to raise a ruckus, do it outside.
Outside, now!
Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Poor simpleton, prepare to be humbled. I shall teach you the meaning of decency. Poor simpleton, prepare to be humbled. I shall teach you the meaning of decency.
Let's end this.
Poor simpleton, prepare to be humbled. I shan't uncouth petty push rats in line, then resorts to fisticuffs.
It seems they've settled their dispute.
Poor simpleton.
So, yes?
Can I help you?
Come on. Where the hell she go? Hair pomade. Need to follow the scent. Could be the lead I need.
I truly wonder who she got to lend her that much coin.
Come on. Where the hell she go? the scent. Could be the lead I need.
No safer place than a bank.
So you see, she claims puffed sleeves will be in fashion next season.
Excuse me. Got something I gotta take care of at window
You
one.
cannot be serious.
I too find it hard to believe. For
Excuse me.
Can you not see what it says there? We're on our break.
Celine, darling, sign this for me, will you?
Oh, there you are. Listen, there's something
We're on break.
Ah, you try to be polite, it just never gets through.
Got no choice, I guess. Need to wait till they're done with their break.
You must wait. They have their break now. So, what do you hope to get here, my friend?
Permit A38. Though, guess I need Form 202 as well now.
Form 202. Easy peasy. Certificate P. Now, that is a challenge. But, as we are both forced to wait, fancy a round of Gwent.
Why not? Let's lay him out.
Now, that I understand. I'll start arranging my deck.
stand a chance.
Years. Speaking of, I have seen them try everything. Magic, hypnosis, bribery. Nothing works.
Might as well go if nothing works. There's nothing I can do?
Be kind. Be pleasant. This and only this. The woman here, she sits at her window 12 hours each day without hearing so much as a good day from anyone. But muster up some flowers, some perfume. Well, you will resolve your matter lickety-split.
Right. Certainly worth a shot.
Good luck.
Welcome to Chanfanelli Bank, where we look after your coin as if it were our own, etc., etc. How can I help you, sir?
Need Form 202 to get a copy of Permit A38. Do you know that? Couldn't have told me? Wasted a lot of time because of you.
Please, sir. There's no need to lose your temper. I thought it obvious and thus needed no stating. The form will soon be ready. Name and surname?
Geralt of Rivia.
Let me find it. Get on, Gemel. Here it is. Geralt of Rivia. Sorry, sir, I cannot issue Form 202.
Excuse me?
The applicant in question has been declared dead. Officially. Now, do tell me, sir, how am I to enter that into the ledger?
Yep. Not much. Yep.
I was watching videos on like the new iPhone and everything.
Yeah.
As he was updating. I don't think anyone's gonna get it. Like I don't think it's stupid.
Like whoever's with iPhone will probably obviously get it, just because they already have iPhones.
No, I mean like even people that do have iPhones don't get it. It's too expensive.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, 1,400. What?
Got you some flowers, just to thank you for helping me with my file.
Oh, but
why is it so expensive?
Well, they overpriced kind of everything.
Really?
Match the color of your eyes.
You, sir, are quite the charmer. Ah, please, wait a moment. I shall fetch Master Cinfanelli. Perhaps he'll arrange something that excludes the paperwork.
You tell him, dinna disturb, but no, always some bugger who can't stand to wait. Plough me, who's this? Hearty greetings, Master Geralt. You haven't paid us a visit in eons.
Been a bit busy, but I'm back now and I need your help with something.
Of course. Now do tell, how can I help you?
Got a problem with my account. Wanted to withdraw some coins, see, but...
Nae problem there, we'll get you paid up in a jiffy. Just gonna need to settle yon tiny wee trifle.
Heard that already. Permit A38, among
Did you
others.
put Battlefield to download?
Oh, my hands are tied without them, Geralt. But I see you're a quick learner in the ways of banking.
Come
You'll
on, man.
get them in a heart.
You just mentioned it half an hour ago. What's your mic at? It's like go on sound and settings. Sound devices, and then go on adjust microphone level. What is it at right now?
Too high.
It's at too high?
There's a catch.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's terrible. I gotta get
It's at too high. You barely hear you on the actual stream.
It's 22.
No?
Is it good now? I mean,
No, it barely changes anything. No, I can hear you. I'm trying to hear on the stream though. No, it barely changes anything.
Cianfanelli, no more excuses. Pay out my coin, now.
Come on, Master Witcher, for why the ire? There's no need. We'll have it all for you. You just need to see the necessary documents.
Got a document right here means a hell of a lot more than any of your forms or permits. Have a look.
Her enlightened highness. She's hired you.
Because normally it's fine when
And
I'm
as her
playing with
personal
my cousin
emissary,
or
I demand
Johnny.
access to my account, right now.
Aye, Master Witcher. This way.
Because even then I leave it at
So how's
halfway.
the trade
Good party
these
or
days,
non-party
Master
audio.
Witcher?
Can't complain.
Good for you, because in our neck of the woods things are dark, dark shite.
Oh, that's stupid that they put that now. They should have put that
Wine sales are
earlier.
stuck in the muck and sinking
Because I would have
deeper.
got 15
It's a
bucks.
fucking wretched
Because I already
names,
had
I tell
2 of them.
Folk out with the duchy haven't any notion how to say Cote de Blessure and all that. It twists their tongues in bloody knots. Makes them ashamed to ask for it.
It should be on the front screen. If not, just search it.
What can I do for you?
Yes? Can I help you?
Right.
Welcome to
It's only in the library if you
Bank.
already added it to the library.
I did.
But just try searching it in the store.
All in order?
Battlefield 1 $6.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I think that's like the lowest or cheapest one.
Done. Deposit box 256. Last
In
year
the
on the
sale.
right.
Check when it ended. Maybe it's already done, I don't know. Normally it's a
What
week.
the hell's this, Cianfanelli? Box is empty.
Well, coins got to circulate. So when we learned you were dead, Master, we, circulated yours. Purchased stocks, bonds, invested in a few vineyards. Before we knew it, there was hee-haw left in the box.
Really ought to call it what it is. You robbed me, plain and simple.
Nay, Master Witcher, never. I wouldn't dare.
Oh, you'd dare. And now you'll answer for it. Open the gate.
Master Witcher, I'll pay it all back, every red copper. I swear it on my nana's beard.
Got a week. Not 1 day more.
Did you check online?
I'm checking on.
You shan't regret this, I swear. I'll rustle it up. Have it ready for you in 7 days.
But I
See you
saw
then.
that they would extend it if it ended.
Okay, so it's already done.
Don't touch me.
PlayStation Music will cover 10% of your Spotify play,
Yeah, that's what I do.
so you get it on.
You just get it on the. It's connected to your PlayStation account. So technically it gets charged off the PlayStation account, but you get it for, I think, $8.99 or something. So you get that 10% discount. It's cheaper than any provider. Battlefield 1 is garbage. Graphics are good, but the actual game is just trash. Yeah, that's because that's new. That's why it's more. And Battlefield didn't do that well anyways. In terms of popularity or even critics, it just did awful. Yeah, same price. This 26 is the regular one. Or no, that's the original. I've seen it, no. I never really... Apparently, yeah, apparently it's good. Yeah, all the Witcher stuff is on sale. I swear, they put it like every few weeks. It's insane. That and Ubisoft, they just keep going back at it. Every second week or something. And then on the occasional you have Rockstar too.
What is it?
Got your coin, sir. And a wee gift to thank you for the trust you showed. This blade's the Reckoner. It saved my arse a fair number of times.
Thanks, Cianfanelli. We'll call it even.
One last thing. I'd like to apologize for the whole mingin' kerfuffle.
Oh. Nineteen twenties.
He's a dog's ass.
Oh, okay.
At night, it looks so cool.
Better to push quilts and drag hose, don't you think?
Alright, 4 people watching. Let's do the main quest.
All is in order.
The palace is secure.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Fuck, I don't even remember what the hell the last quest was about. Shit. Milton's killer. What the fuck is going on with my 5G right now? There we go. Come on, man. There's no way it should take that long to load a site. There we go.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing?
Bitch,
we are
shut the
very
fuck up.
disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Adamarta always claimed Buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver Sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Whoa, this is work for a Witcher, not for your guardsmen.
Yet when a Witcher fails, my guardsmen must step in. I'll take my best. 40 hardened veterans. No vampire can stand up to that.
40, 50, 100? Doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Yeah, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnap the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the Sarre Tour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Saint-Réal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only ever served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Saint-Réal, it is Saint-Réal. We must ride to Castel Ravello at once. Discover what has happened.
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
Geralt! Why do you flee?
Witcher, come back! You're to protect Her Highness!
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
Hunters have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace! We shall see to this! Help! Save us!
Slow now.
Back, please! Because... Back, you beast! Begone! Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Begone! Help! Save us! Back, you beast! Begone!
Good.
Save us! Back, you beast! Begone! Help! Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were
Thank you.
happened
You
by.
saved our lives.
Hooray!
Tell me more about this vineyard, Castel Ravello.
It's the best in Oltusa. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant, could be the steward, could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
Came to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
The Sonreal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal. The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one. The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, We have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have. Which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is this Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
Little hostel. Welcome, wanderer. In need of herbs, perhaps? Wort for a sore stomach, or...?
Prefer willow bark or iris root for stomach aches. Wort can cause dizziness, nausea.
Forgive me. It's just that you do not have the look of one familiar with herbs.
What looks that? And looks deceive anyway. Me, I'm not out for common weeds that grow in any meadow. Need rare ingredients. Can you help me out, or should I move on?
You must judge for yourself.
Right. Show me what you got. Meant no offense.
And I took none. I should be the one to apologize for judging by appearance alone. Tell me, your knowledge, how did you gain it? From an herbalist living nearby?
No, from somewhere a long way off. Kaer Morhen, northern Kedwen.
Gods? That's the continent's other end. What are you doing in Toussaint?
Same thing I do anywhere. Killing monsters. I'm off. See you later.
Hostel. Nature's bounty.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Got Pomino over here. Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Hervelus. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Like, what do you mean see-through?
San Real. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Oh shit, wrong one. So many different kinds of wine.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full. 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 This one's full too. Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of San Real? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
We get to open them all and taste them.
Ready.
Step aside.
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Yo, why don't I get the taste of wine? It's not fair. Yo, this girl's gonna get wasted drinking all of these barrels. Oh, there we go, we found it. Got the wrong one and the wrong barrel.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine.
This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
Oh,
Master
dude gets
Fabricio.
slapped in the face.
I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
Oh, bro, I got 2 swords. You don't want to lie right now.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the Pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sorial. He was to serve as
Sorial?
intermediary.
This man's name.
I'm guessing that's red wine?
He never revealed it.
Sorial.
He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Cintrin aristocrat at court.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabricio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge.
No, why are we going... Oh shit, man. We're bringing this guy in
What
prison.
now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Centrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal. Relax. Now we wait.
our favorite vintner.
What, your life?
It's not him.
Or should someone pull out a crossbow? Yeah. Oh, fuck. You're out of battle time.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Don't need to like each other. Just gotta do our jobs.
If that's how you wish to treat it. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Wait.
This guy.
If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Yeah, because he's the Witcher. Fuck Superman.
No, I mean, he's a good Superman. Like he's in terrible movies. Like he's a good Superman. And they lost Batman too. Like they lost Ben Affleck.
It might be because he's doing the show now, I don't know.
Yeah, because he was trending worldwide when he was announced as Gerald.
Geralt.
Gerald or whatever.
Yeah, because this show is gonna be recorded like in Europe and everywhere, so you wouldn't really have much time to do both. Depends on the schedule.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Barrels. Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Ought to be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
Netflix original.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go to town.
Yeah, I leveled up.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
Holy
There's
shit, that's a
something
lot
I'd
of
like to know.
experience.
How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely and just as important is why they... Someone's coming.
Yo, those Witcher senses, fuck. Oh.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
That's good. There's a hefty bounty on my head right now.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club, an affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique, consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
No doubt.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
Quest is complete. You should almost level up twice in one quest.
Any who's not heard of our wines?
Oh shit, the music's different on this side of the... Yeah, it's so loud.
Hey, it's him! Get him!
Come on, closer.
Look lively! Rush at him, boys!
Yeah, so I can put a spell on some of the enemies that they start fighting each other. Just watching that now, I'm like, let me just save it back so they don't actually realize I'm there. No, they're all just beating each other up now.
Look lively! Rush at him, boys!
Yo, how far are these people going to fight?
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Come in!
Long live Toussaint!
Greetings.
Would you craft something for me?
Of course.
Fair.
Good luck.
Greetings.
What do you have?
For good luck.
So I just realized the music in the night is the same music in the day, but there's a different tone to it. It's like a different tone to it. In the night it's like all like full of joy, if anything. In the night it's really like calm.
Hope your search goes well.
Would you?
Of course.
Fair good.
Another murder by the horrid beast! Nilton the Peyrac Peyran falls victim to his own cowardice!
Greeting.
What do you?
Yeah. They're not making another Batman movie right now? Or like soon? Who's playing the Joker?
Farewell.
Good luck. Dupont and
Jamming up
Sanders. All manner of goods and services, cheap, reliable. Purchase today what you planned to purchase
The
tomorrow.
Mandragora is honored to welcome you to...
Where does a snake keep its paws?
Decent. Seems I'm still hungover.
Oh, you! That Gwent will be the end of me. I've lost again.
Unbelievable.
Decent. Seems I'm still hungover.
Take good care of yourself.
We shall long bear the scars of that witch's visit. We shall long bear the scars of that witch's visit.
Whoa!
Prince's deceit, Witcher. Beware.
So I think I only have 3 main quests left.
Wish I was a boy.
Yeah, it's always good to do both at the same time. But I feel like if you were to finish all the main quests, you never end up actually going back to do the side quests, because you're like, well, I'm done the game.
I feel like I would go back after the DLC.
Yeah. But like if you have a part of the main quest still left, you're like, oh, I gotta go back and finish it. Whereas side quests are like, sometimes they'll go back, but you might not even finish all the side quests. Because you already beat the game, technically. But you get more experience and all that too, while you do it. Yeah, I have 3 left. 3 main quests left. I barely have any side quests. All the side quests are like higher levels than the main quest, so I'm only doing the side quests that are the same level or less than the main quest, so I'm up to date. 3 left and I'm done the game. I'm gonna do a side quest right now.
I'm here.
Let us go! We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture. Just glorious.
So apparently
Let's
there's 2
go.
trophies.
The things I do for art.
We had best
For
ride.
the last quest.
But we'll arrive faster and less fatigued.
That I can only get 1 out of 2 of them. Based on the decision I make.
A work of mine. Turtle Dove or the
I
Heath
checked online.
hangs in the Ducal Palace.
And the way to get both is to save it beforehand. Get the trophy and then load back the previous save.
So
that
does
I
a
can get both
cockatrice I cut
trophies.
down once. It's stuffed, maybe even
So
with
I can
heather.
choose 2 options to the story. Or 2 different decisions. That's for the last quest, so... Pretty much I
once
don't
had
really...
a cockatrice feather brush. Best thing
Doesn't
for
really
laying
matter
down
what
timber.
the outcome of
Well,
the
I no
story
longer
is
have
now.
it, sadly. My blasted cat swiped it.
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said. And fantastically expensive.
Hang on. Got a cat that paints?
Yeah, if you care to call it that. He merely copies the works of his betters. And poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes.
Seriously, I
Piero
wish this thing was like
Moustachois. It's no
60
surprise you've
frames.
not heard of him. He's a
I wish this game
second-rate
was
hack
60 frames per
and a
second.
thief.
60 and 4K. Well, like at least on PS4. PC it is. PS4 it's not.
Take it easy. Come on now.
I feel like, yeah, this is the game they should have. It would have been so much more better if it was 60 frames on PS4.
Ladies, gentlemen, my lieges, forgive me for...
The only difference on Pro is that it's 4K. But it's still 30 frames.
See?
So it's even that it's not 60.
Brushes nearby.
It's only 60 on the Xbox.
Eugenie,
yes.
I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes, I had prepared them. They were here.
We've not
That
seen
in
any
4K
journeyman's
would be
tools,
so
my good
nice.
man. Of that I assure you.
There a problem?
Yes, an immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my paints. I'm done for. Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
Wouldn't happen to have another set with you? And, nothing you could use instead?
My word. Would you really have me scrawl with charcoal like an animal?
Damn it. Sure you left them here?
Yes, right there. I'd prepared everything. Set it out. Ordered and organized.
Might have toppled downhill or something. Fine. I'll take a look around.
I think it is life that imitates art, and not vice versa.
Right you are, Fingal. Take Baron de Cordell for one.
Oh yes, that nose. He actually had a mage enlarged.
Spilled paint. Reeks to high heavens of turpentine.
He's begun courting his cousin.
Footprints. Clear, but curiously small. Footprints. Smudged. Got paint drops here, too. Another stain. Could very well be a lead.
Oh, shit, I found treasure.
Knackers. like they made it. Empty container. Painter can't use this. Paints. Don't look ruined. Painter should still be able to use them. Cave paintings. This here looks a bit like a necker. Big blobs, what? A troll? Neckers depicting their victory over some trolls? That even possible? Necker propaganda? Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... is this all you found? I left so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around. Followed some paint tracks to a necker lair. Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing you found the basic colors. Shall we? While waiting, I spied a superior spot. Truly, I can only speak through my paintings. We have had fantastic luck with the weather. The light is perfect, absolutely perfect.
Painting this masterpiece gonna take long?
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer. Oh, but the time will fly by. We'll chat, swap tales.
Better yet, let me down a potion. Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tales.
No, no, no. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
Come on, give it some thought. You could title the painting, A Witcher Lying Senselessly on the Heath.
You jest. A jesting witcher.
Slower. This the place?
Yes. Just look at the view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Yeah.
Pretty, I guess.
I got a screenshot of that
you
background.
must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
All right. Considering.
All is ready. We may begin. Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
Yeah, I get to choose.
Maybe I could just stand, sword in hand.
Ah, splendid! A heroic pose, of course. The bold warrior, his sword held aloft, ready to run at the... well, that willow over there. I will paint in a griffin later. Shall I begin? Or would you prefer to adopt another pose?
Go ahead.
Now, be so kind as to adopt that look you gave me when I first asked you to work with me. That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads. Yes, excellent. Now, hold that. Do not budge.
This gonna take much longer?
Not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know. You'll paint one in later.
Oh, it's a griffin.
Gods! A griffin!
Dude, turn around now.
Run and hide.
Dearest mommy!
Buddy.
Is it safe?
Take down the griffin.
Yeah, come on out. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, that thing scared me to death.
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did. But I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it in the market square. Oof. Monstrous beast. Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
Yeah, that's at it. Carcass can serve as your prop.
Splendid! Interesting color palette. And the textures, and the proportions. It will do. Yes, it will do. But I shall paint it in later, in my atelier. There's an excellent illustration in the Encyclopedia Maxima Mundi. I fear this specimen is, well, too far cut and chopped. Ah, very well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. No point struggling on in this fading light. I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles. And I thank you for saving my life.
Yeah, I leveled up again.
Though in doing so, you did also save your lives. For posterity.
Hey there. Come on.
bees got their nest here.
What? I actually took that much damage from jumping. What happened?
It's a dying mission. Like it's a side quest, but getting harder and harder. I'm surprised.
Out of the way, what are you doing?
Can you believe?
How Samantha?
I was to bring you quote from Jolie letter.
Well, it's supposed to increase the difficulty as you go, no?
Those muscles.
Bro, come on. What the hell did you do to the painting?
Greetings. Geralt, there you are. So, our painting. Are you pleased? Is it to your liking? Do tell.
Not exactly what I imagined. I believe I posed with all my clothes on. Clearly remember that, in fact. Some other details are off, too.
Invalid as a criticism. I depicted you in a more flattering state. The painting has drawn crowds, aroused a great deal of interest.
Can see that. Anyway, some advice for the future. Warn your subjects about your intentions. Your next model might not be so forgiving.
You don't like it. I'm hurt. Perhaps, given our rapport, I shall take a loss. For you.
Why not?
thin scrapings around here. At least the weather's pleasant.
Take good care of yourself.
All is in order!
Greetings.
Geralt, there you are. So, our painting. Are you pleased? Is it to your liking? Do tell.
Don't know much about modern art, but seems nowadays being true to life counts for less than other, qualities.
Do you refer to the fact I painted you au naturel? All the greats do that these days.
My point exactly. Changed quite a few things. Some of the details. Eustache Wall embellished this much too.
To look at his paintings, one can hardly tell if the subject is depicted en face or in profile. Why, even in color or in monochrome, he's an amateur.
Guess I ought to be glad he wasn't the one to paint me then.
Perhaps you'd care to buy the painting. Given our rapport, I shall take a loss. For you, I'll part with it, I will, at a special price.
Doubt I'd have any use for it. I'm sure you'll find an eager art lover to buy it.
That could mean you in trouble. Those muscles. Oh my.
Like the beast
Greetings.
Geralt, there you are. So, our painting. Are you pleased? Is it to your liking? Do tell.
It's nice. Shows a lot of, imagination. Don't recall undressing before posing, though. Some of the other details are a bit off, too.
Well, the imagination is an artist's chief tool.
Heard the same from a certain poet. He embellishes and invents chiefly.
Perhaps you'd care to buy the painting. Given our rapport, I shall take a loss. For you, I'll part with it, I will, at a special price.
Why not? It'll make an interesting memento, though I'd hardly call the price a bargain.
Indeed. Few have the sophistication to appreciate my technique. I sometimes go hungry as a consequence.
All right. At least this way I'll be able to control who sees it. Thanks.
Oh! There was a time when it would seem to be bright.
Sacre bleu. It's a crime. You're from the north, that's painfully clear.
Excuse me?
There is no excuse. There is but the need to outfit you anew. My salon stands open. Please come in.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
For a bit.
Thanks. I think that's all I need for now.
If I go off, I'll probably end up continuing my shows. Continue my shows. If I go off, I might go off because I just did the main quest. So I might not continue the next one yet. never made a Ratchet and Clank after. They stopped a while ago, no? Is that the one that was on the PlayStation Store? I remember I had that on PSP. There was a Ratchet and Clank bundle, or a limited, like the Ratchet and Clank edition.
Simply won't do it.
Yeah.
I've 3 doublets, none of which are suitable to show myself in.